Like, share, subscribe. Live for Love TV. Awesome!
Welcome back to Live for Love TV. Today is the 14th day of the first month of the 25th year inside the 21st century. Hope everyone's doing extremely well out there. Now, I'm in the, as you can see, the greenery here, kind of appropriate for what I'm going to say. I'm just going to have a quick word about the LA fires, the California, Los Angeles fires that are going on at the moment. They haven't ceased yet. There's still some time before they get complete control of it. Now, it's tragic in all ways. And I know some people are saying, why is justice and is it rich people places and mostly are burned and celebrities and stuff. I don't abide by that, you know. This is a tragic event. And whether people got money or they ain't got money, it ain't a good look to be saying that something people deserve. What is a tragedy to everybody? Not everybody's rich that's in that area, though most of the people are seem to be doing quite well. Now, California, a place I was in last year, and I did a video that it touched my soul to see the level of homelessness over there. And I said I would return to talking about that subject when I came back from California. I didn't do it, and now it's been forced upon me to talk about Los Angeles now. What really it seems to be transpiring now is we're getting all of these concerning things are saying, and they say, you know, that there is a homeless person or homeless people that have been arrested and are being questioned about the starting of these LA fires. Now, I told you a year ago that the homeless are going to be blamed for everything under the sun, and then there's going to be an outpouring, a backlash against the homeless to such an extent that only God knows where that will lead. I don't know who started the fire. I don't know if it was a natural event. They know there hasn't been any rain in some of those areas for months and months and months, so the place will be very dry. I don't know if anybody actually started the fire, but just think about this: if they do get the go-ahead to say somebody actually did start the fire, then all these houses, rich houses, $1 million houses, all houses that are insured will get some money. And if they don't have someone to pin it on, in quotes, then, and it's a natural event, and I don't think the insurance will pay out. So let's see what they're going to do. Let's see, if these people are straight enough to give us a straight answer, or if they're going to find some scapegoat somewhere to actually put this on. I don't know how it started. Obviously, I'm speculating like anybody else, but it's very suspicious that they're already saying it was started by somebody, and I haven't heard officially the fire brigade or anybody like that come out and say that is a surety. But yet they're already putting it out into the press so that it can whip up a fever against the homeless. California has bushfires, including Los Angeles, on a regular. It happens quite a lot. I don't think it's ever been to this level where so many properties have been wrapped up in this, and so many people have had to be evacuated. I've never heard of it. Certainly not in my time of listening to all this stuff. I've never heard of it, but I think it was inevitable. It was going to happen. Just like they say in nature, I mean, the right kind of wind with a fire, you have no control, especially if it's a dry condition. There is no control of what can happen. These little sparks that fly off a fire and just hit something and they start. I mean, just a little spark, tinier than your fingernail, coming off of a fire, touches anything that's dry, that's it, it's gone. So you can see how this could escalate from the time it started. I think California is going to have to really look at itself. I mean, as I said, I'm not going to say that people deserve it, but let's be honest, almost every single celebrity that I've heard of that's come out and said that they've lost their home. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't think there's a single celebrity that has lost their home that doesn't have a second, a third, a fourth, or a fifth home somewhere, if not in California, somewhere else in the world. So we're not talking about a lot of these celebrities becoming homeless. Surely there must be some people who have had to evacuate who will become homeless out of this. And of course, you have to feel for them, because nobody deserves this, as far as I'm concerned. No matter how you think people have got money in their pocket and they may be not so caring towards the poorer community, it doesn't matter. Still, nobody deserves a tragedy. Nobody deserves an earthquake. Nobody deserves any of these things but it happens. And as it happens, we live with it and we move on, and and we as I say, they rebuild and they go again. I've always said that these areas that people have moved into throughout the last couple of hundred years, since they're taken from the Native Americans, some of these areas were originally called sacred areas, and they burned on a regular, and they were known by the Native Americans. I don't know if this is one of them, but a lot of the Native Americans said some of these areas were known to do this. So it was expected, just like some areas are known to flood. It's expected. So I don't know if it's the smartest thing to be building your dream homes in places that have this, this reputation that it can happen. Of course, it's not going to happen, regularly, but it happens. And for areas not to get any rainfall for month after month after month, even during the summer periods, the danger is always going to be there. And people have to think about these things before they start thinking, well, every other celebrity is over there, I'm going to go and put my $6.5 million house over there as well, or buy one over there. People have to think a bit more stringently, I think, before they go into these areas. I only thought I'd talk about it because California to me is one of the enigmas, one of the places I've been. I call it a complete and utter enigma. Beautiful place, a wonderful place to see. Most of the time it has good weather, in the summertime and springtime it has decent weather. Lovely place, lots of money in the area, and so many homeless, so many contradictions, so many struggling people, so much drugs, and so much desperate people and mentally ill people. It's an enigma to me. I don't know what kind of a future California has as a state. I have no idea, but I'll tell you something is going to happen, even worse than this, what's happening right now, because it's clear that the way it is right now cannot carry on. Take care. Live for Love TV. See you soon.
Like, share, subscribe to Live for Love TV.